What's up, guys, and welcome back to our 2025 Ducati Panigale V4 build series. And today we're adding more parts to the V4. So today we're adding the Ducati Performance carbon mud flap to replace that plastic one. This is the carbon mud flap part number, and it retails for $495. We're also going to be installing the Ducati Performance sport seat to replace the stock V4 seat. This is the part number for the sport seat, and it costs a little over $300. So let's go ahead and get started with the mud flap, and let's take out the stock plastic one. It's going to require a number 4 Allen, 3 bolts, 1, 2, and on the other side of the bike here we have a third, number 3. Now we'll also have to remove the zip tie here. That's actually step number 1. The zip tie is actually very easy to cut. You just want to make sure you don't cut anything else while you're cutting it. Wouldn't be good. So there we go. That's how easy that is. Pulls right out. You can see nothing else is marred right there. Good to go. Now let's go ahead and remove the number 4 Allen. After you remove that bolt, you just want to remove these two. Really easy. After you remove those bolts, it comes out pretty easily. You just kind of, what I did is I kind of pulled this over like this and then maneuvered it out like this because we have this portion of it right here that sticks into these lines, and we don't want to remove these lines. So you just kind of move it around and get it where it just pops right out, and now we have an open space there. All right, and sliding this one in actually felt a lot easier than sliding the plastic one out. It seems like this back tab here is a little bit more shallow, so it kind of slides in a lot easier. You can just put it in there normal placement and just run the wires right on top of it so you can run it through here. Really easy. Now we just got to deal with the hardware, which actually comes with this mud flap. This is the hardware that comes with the mud flap. You can see right there, it's about the same bolts that came out of it before, except these ones have some plastic washers, and they also already have thread locker attached to them, so we don't have to worry about putting any Loctite on the bolts. So I'd start by installing these with hands just really easily, just kind of put it on top of there. While you're installing it though, make sure you pick this up because these are shouldered bolts, so they have to sink in correctly. I leave it loose like this and move on to all 3 bolts. Once they're all secure and on there, tighten everything down. Right, after the entire flap is secure, I've got all 3 of the bolts in here, very sturdy. You're gonna want a zip tie to zip tie back up these portions right here, these lines. All right, and that's it. You can see the line zip tied right there, and now we're finished. In my opinion, definitely an improvement over stock. Now, I did forget to get a video of the weight scale, but I did actually see a savings of 8.1 ounces from the plastic to the carbon. So good weight savings, and just let you guys know this will work with tire warmers as well, so there's no worry there. It's just a nice and appealing look. It does cost you $500 for admission on it, but in my opinion, it really cleans up the tail end of this bike, and now we're matching it with that front mud guard that is also carbon, and the carbon wings. So we got carbon, 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 and I will be adding a couple more carbon pieces onto the bike, so stay tuned for that. Next, let's move to the seat. Now, why are we replacing this seat? Well, the stock seat's fine and all. It is uncomfortable about 2 hours of riding, but there's also some wear marks that are starting to appear here on the edges, and it's only after 700 miles. I mean, there's not much here. The seat looks very bland and plain. If you like it cool, I want to go for something a little more sporty, so we ended up getting the sports seat. To replace the seat, all you need to do is remove this number 4 right here. It's an Allen, which I've already unscrewed. It lifts up from the front now, pulls out, and there you go. And by the way, if you ever want to flash your bike in the future with BT Motor or whomever, the way to flash your bike is right there. That's a diagnostic port. It doesn't really do anything, it just sits there, but this is what Ducati plugs into and what you'll plug into with the handheld if you do flash your bike. All right, I didn't forget the scale for this one. So let's see the actual comparison in weight here with the sports seat itself. The sports seat, 1 pound, 11 ounces. And now the OEM seat, 1 pound, 11 ounces. We're not saving any weight from going to the Ducati Performance seat. Actually, it's like 0.4 of an ounce if we're really splitting hairs here. So no actual weight savings on this mod. The new seat, to swap it in there, real easy. We just slide it in, put the number 4 in there, and that's it. She's done. So basically what I would like to do with this is probably gonna be riding around mainly with the stock seat. And if I ever go to shows or anything where I'm showing off the bike, for example, I'll probably have the sports seat in there for that because I like this white stitching in here. I want to keep it white. I want to keep overusing this. Also, this nice red stitching we've got over here. And there's like it's kind of like an Alcantara look to this. And this is also kind of more of a rough texture. Whereas the stock seat, it's all just one texture. It's just this plain kind of fiber looking texture on there. So that's what we want with this seat. You can see the difference. It just kind of looks like an overall better seat. It's not required. It's nothing that's crazy. In fact, this seat feels harder than the stock seat. The stock seat I can only ride the bike for about 2 hours anyway with it. So this is definitely not made for long journeys. This is definitely made for racing only, or just if you want the bike to look good. But I think it really does kind of tie the bike together a little more. Just every single mod just kind of helps this bike more and more. And let's do some totals here, because I saw a couple comments and they were really good on the YouTube video. And they said, hey, why don't you guys just do a running total of how much everything costs? And I'm going to throw in also how much weight we've saved with the bike as well. So total cost, including the carbon wings, the fender, the rear fender, and the seat, we're at $2,290 right now, retail pricing. And we've got a total weight savings of 4 pounds. Now, 2 of those 4 pounds includes the mirrors we removed, so don't forget that. So I think that's going to do it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.